My sister said, I'm giving a toast at your wedding. I said, sure, no problem. Then I gave a toast at her wedding about the 3 guys she cheated with. 2 weeks before my wedding, my sister Trisha cornered me. I want to give a toast at your reception. I hesitated because Trisha has a habit of making everything about herself, but she kept pleading with me. Please? I've already written it. It's literally 2 minutes, I swear. She pulls out her phone, waving it like proof. I just want to tell everyone how amazing you are. The red flags are screaming, but this is my sister. And mom's giving me that look that says, be the bigger person. Fine, I say, forcing a smile. But keep it short. This is mine and my husband's day. She hugged me tight and looked like she'd won. It'll be perfect, she gushes. Trust me. The wedding day arrived, and everything was going perfectly until the reception. Trisha stood up during the toast portion with a champagne glass in hand, wearing a dress that's technically burgundy, but looks suspiciously white under the venue lights. Before I start, she began, and I knew immediately something's wrong. She wasn't even reading from her phone. I have something important to share. She turned to her boyfriend Beck, who was suddenly standing too, reaching into his jacket pocket. My stomach dropped because I realized I'd just ruined my own day. Beck and I got engaged last night, she squealed, holding up her hand to show a massive diamond ring. We couldn't wait another day to share our happiness with all of you. The room erupted in confused applause while I sat frozen in shock. My husband squeezed my hand under the table, thinking I'd given Trisha permission. Trisha continued for another 20 minutes about her engagement, their love story, their future plans, not even mentioning how she'd tricked me. My cousin filmed everything, and I watched it later on Instagram, my face a mask of shock while my sister hijacked my reception. Unbelievable. For months after that, I played the supportive sister while Trisha planned her wedding, but I was secretly gathering intelligence. Her bachelorette party became my goldmine when her drunk bridesmaids started spilling secrets. Remember when she was hooking up with that trainer while Beck was deployed? One giggled. Or that guy from her office Christmas party? Another added. Beck still doesn't know about Jamal from yoga, right? They didn't notice I was recording everything on my phone. I smiled and poured more wine, encouraging their loose lips. Trisha stumbled over, wine drunk and glowing. You're the best sister ever, she slurred. I'm so sorry about what I did at your wedding, but you should just be happy for me. I know I deserve it. I patted her hand and said, water under the bridge, but I was already composing my own toast in my head. Her wedding was 3 months away, a lavish affair with 300 guests, and she'd asked me to be her maid of honor. I want you to give a speech, she told me over lunch. Something beautiful about sisterhood and love. I agreed immediately. I'll make it memorable, I promised. Something no one will forget. She beamed, completely oblivious. I spent weeks perfecting every word, even practicing my delivery in the mirror. This needed to be flawless. Trisha's wedding reception was elegant, all white roses and gold accents. When it was time for toasts, I stood slowly and tapped my champagne glass. When Trisha asked me to speak about love, I began with a steady voice. I thought about all the love she's experienced. Trisha smiled, probably thinking how perfect this was. Like the love she found with Johnny, her personal trainer. Stop, Trisha gasped, half standing. I continued calmly. Who she was sleeping with every Tuesday and Thursday while Beck was deployed last year. Beck turned to Trisha. What is she talking about? Trisha's face went purple. She's lying. She's just jealous. I smiled sweetly. Or the passion she discovered with Lucian at her office Christmas party. December 15th. Remember Trisha? You said you were working late on spreadsheets. Gasps rippled through the crowd. That's not what happened. You can't, Trisha sputtered. Beck stood up slowly. Trisha, is this true? And who could forget Jamal from hot yoga? I continued, maintaining eye contact with my sister. She was very flexible with her schedule for him. Stop, Trisha screamed. You're making this up. Tell them you're lying. Beck looked at Trisha's panicked face, then at mine. You were never at yoga, were you? You said you were at yoga. His voice was hollow. Beck, baby, please. Trisha reached for him. He pulled away. 3 guys? Really, Trisha? While I was serving our country, he dropped his napkin on the table. I'm done. The wedding's off. As he walked toward the exit, he turned back. Thanks for the honesty, he said to me. Trisha's mascara ran in black streams. You ruined everything, she shrieked. I took a sip of champagne. Guess we're even.